Okay, first of all, I'm in an undisclosed place. My bike, my backpack, all my stuff is locked up in another undisclosed place. There are people that are watching these videos that don't need to know where I am. I am in hiding right now. And yes, I am back in Winnipeg. Now, let me tell you the story about how I got here. Now, I'm risking copyright just to tell this story. This song that's playing, I was listening to it in May, and the lyrics just describe how Maria and I were. I was in your way, see? But the chorus part is more right here. I'll give you a little space. See? If you want me to, I'll go outside and ride my bike away. And that's what I did. That's what I did. I gave her a little space. I went outside and I rode my bike west. And I ended up in Regina and stayed there for a week. Wasn't intending on that. But then I decided at the last minute to come back to Winnipeg. And I was riding down the highway, whatever, and I was getting there. I went to Qu'Appelle, Saskatchewan, and went to the guy's house. Yeah, I mentioned that in the last video, right? The guy that drove me to Regina drove me to Indian Head. I spent the night there, and in the morning I went to Tim Hortons and I spent a couple hours there doing surveys and drinking shitload of coffee, and which probably made me super tired because of all the sugar, and my diabetes doesn't mix, right? And so I left Indian Head. I decided to sleep on the side of the highway, just a little ways out. And I slept there for like 2 hours. Somebody stopped, gave me a muffin. It's like, okay. And then, then I thought, okay, well, I'll keep driving. I'll keep riding, whatever. And I went to pick up my stuff and I was still tired. So I decided to go back to sleep for a bit. And then I heard this noise, this big engine noise. And I looked up and there's this huge black van, you know. And the driver and the passenger got out and they're asking me if I was okay. I'm like, kind of, whatever, you know. And I asked them if they had room for my bike, if they can give me a ride to the next town. And it's like, okay, so they threw my bike in the back of their van. And while they were doing that, I noticed that they had amps and guitars, right? Musical stuff. I'm like, all right, this is a band. That's cool. Right? That in itself is cool. They're fellow musicians. Anyway, so I get in the van, we're riding down, and, you know, we're driving, whatever, and it's like 20 minutes in, and, you know, we're talking about music, talking about whatever, talking about $5 joke. You know, my music and stuff like that. And then I asked them, what's your band name? And they said, Boy Golden. And my initial reaction was, fuck off. That's what I said to them. And they're like, what? And I'm like, well, and I explained that song right there that I just played is by Boy Golden. And I explained to them that song is what inspired me to go out west. And now the same band is taking me back to Winnipeg. That's crazy, right? So they actually drove one stop. Like, we made one stop at an A&W and got some food. But it was like pretty much non-stop from Indian Head, Saskatchewan to Winnipeg, Manitoba. It was like about 5 hours. I was like, damn. I was in Winnipeg Saturday night just after 10 o'clock. 10 or 11, around there. Just in time to hear the fireworks go off. Canada Day. But that was crazy. Right? So they dropped me off and I biked to my first destination. Dropped off my bike and my bag. Spent the night there. And then the next day, Sunday, I came here. I've been here ever since. And it's just, wow. Like, everything came full circle. It's a good song, great song. It's called A Little Space by Boy Golden. They're a Winnipeg band. And it's just, this song inspired me to go out west. And then this band, same band, brought me back east. It's just crazy, and it makes the whole trip worth it. It's just like surreal. The whole trip, the whole ride from Indian Head to Winnipeg, I was like, I'm gonna still wake up on the side of the highway and this is all gonna be a dream. That's what I thought. If you want me to, I'll go outside and ride my bike away. And the lyrics just fit perfectly, Gave her some space, rode my bike away, west. Didn't make it as far as I wanted to, but you know what? After that ride back, I really don't care. It all worked out for the best. And now I have a new favorite band. I've got new friends that are in the band. It's perfect. My life right now is perfect. But today, it's Tuesday, I have to go out and I gotta do stuff. I gotta get my life in order and find out what I'm gonna be doing in the next couple weeks to get my own place and a job and whatever. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do that. You take it easy.